artists, welcome to your second project video. In this project, we're going to learn about element of art, texture. We're going to practice our texture making skills by recreating the texture of an emu. Emus are the second largest living bird by height, after their relative the ostrich. It's endemic to Australia, where they are the largest native bird with a height of almost 6 feet. They weigh in between 79 to 88 pounds and they cannot fly, but they can run to up to 30 miles per hour. Also, in my opinion, they're very photogenic. For this project, we're going to be using white paper, pencil, black marker, and crayons. So let's gather them up and get ready to create. To start our project, let's fold our paper 2 times, the horizontal way and the vertical way. Do this lightly without adding too much pressure on the folds. We will only use these lines to figure out our placement on the paper. What I'm doing next is using my fingers to measure the exact height that I want my eyes to start at. This is an optional step. It helps me figure out where I want my eyes to be and level them up so they are symmetrical and they are placed in the exact same height from one another. Let's start with our emu eyes. Above the middle line on the right side, let's draw a big circle around the size of a lemon or a golf ball. Then go to the left side and do the same. From the left side of our circle, pull a line going up as if these were the eyebrows. Then repeat on the left side. Add a slightly smaller circle to each eye. This should create a new shape that looks like a crescent moon. Finally, add a little circle also on both eyes to create a highlight. For the mouth, I'm drawing little guidelines. One directly under the middle of the eye on the middle guideline, and the second one also directly on under the second eye, also on top of the folded line. The third one is exactly in the middle, about the height of the bottom part of the eyes. Remember to pause the video to help you observe where to place those guidelines. Then I'm going to draw a line following my guides, but I have to be careful not to make straight lines, as this could make the beak look like a triangle. We're going to make this line curvy. Follow the vertical line in the middle and go a couple inches below. Draw another curvy line that looks like the letter V. And then finally connect the letter V to the top of the beak. Add smile lines to each side of the beak to make sure our emu is happy, and 2 little hole details so it can breathe. And that's all for the drawing part. Super easy. Just go grab a black marker and trace around your lines. Also color the middle of the circle of the eyes. If you don't have your black marker yet, don't worry. Get a black crayon and go over the lines a couple of times until you have a black bold line. Color the inside of the nostrils and the pupils of your emu with your black marker or black crayon. Also, don't forget to erase all of the pencil lines of your drawing before you start coloring. Now comes the fun part. Like we saw, emus are very furry creatures. So how do we make them look like real fur? Well, my friends, I have a little trick under my sleeve to recreate that texture we were talking about. And it's super simple. All we need are lines. Do you know what a line is? I like to say that a line is a dot that went for a walk. It's one of the 7 elements of art. Texture is another element of art. So a line is a mark in your paper that moves from one point to the other. And we use lines all the time to draw, even to write. Letters are made out of lines. We can also create texture using line by repeating our lines over and over and over, like a lot of times, making them all very close together until you have that flurry effect. Look how my friend Sarah used the repetition of a lot of little tiny lines to make a flurry effect on her drawing of the wolf. Amazing, right? When you're adding lines, make sure to use a color pencil or crayon, and I recommend to use more than one color to add dimension and make our fur even more real. I know emus' beaks are not orange, but you can color it any color you want. Use your creativity and imagination. Same thing with fur. Emus don't have very colorful fur, but that doesn't stop us from making it look like a colorful piñata or fireworks. That is what's fun about art. There are no rules when it comes to imagination. Once you have filled your emu all around the face and eyes and neck, color also the eyes, then you, my friend, have finished. I am so very sure you did your best job and I cannot wait to see your drawing. So take a picture and send it my way. I thank you for allowing me in your time and space, and I thank you for creating with me. See you next week with new project. Bye!